Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Duggar sisters discuss the loss of pregnancy in an emotional disclosure. Jana and Duggar break her silence. In an instant that the Duggar sisters, who are well known to millions for their faith, tenacity, and unwavering familial ties, have come forward to speak candidly about a very difficult and frequently unsaid chapter in many women's lives, pregnancy loss. Their story goes beyond entertainment and strayed into the realm of real human experience. One name, however, has stuck out among these voices, not because of how loudly she spoke, but rather because of how long she kept quiet. Jana Duggar is that person. Fans have long considered Jana to be the calm one amid a chaotic household. When others got married and moved out, the older daughter was there all the time, taking care of everyone and never leaving the house. Though rarely shared, her narrative has been quietly observed. Recently, that changed. For the first time, Jana recounted her personal story of pregnancy loss, one that few even knew existed, in a private but deeply moving part that was shared via close family sources. In doing so, she not only gave her sisters a voice, but she also shared a profoundly compassionate and educational viewpoint that many viewers have since referred to as life-altering. Jana's message was devoid of spectacle or drama. It was measured, honest, and well-considered. She spoke in order to be understood as well as heard. She reflected that the loss didn't occur as many people might have thought. There was no gender reveal, party, no Instagram baby bump, and no public statement. It was a hushed hope, a future that was quietly fostered, known by very few, and snatched away before anybody ever realized it existed. She revealed, some things in life are real without the necessity for documentation. That's what happened to me. It was even, holy, and intimate. However, there are instances when quiet becomes too much to bear. By sharing her private sorrow, Jana entered a very human dialogue that millions of women worldwide can relate to but are frequently reluctant to share. Losing a pregnancy can be isolating in addition to being emotionally distressing. The choice to speak was anything but straightforward for someone like Jana, who has spent the majority of her life in the spotlight. Despite being incredibly private, Jana did not elaborate on the medical details, the partner involved, or the time frame. And maybe that's what gave her message even greater impact. It had nothing to do with the drama of disclosure. Its goal was to establish a forum for introspection, affirmation, and collective healing. She acknowledged the experiences of her younger sisters, Joanna, Jessa, and Jinger, who had all previously talked about miscarriages. However, there was something special about Jana's tone. It went beyond her personal suffering. It had to do with group compassion. She remarked, "I didn't feel jealous of their courage when my sisters told their stories. It gave me a sense of security. It gave me the impression that I might not be so alone after all." Her remarks have had a significant effect. Supporting responses were all over social media, especially from women who had suffered such losses in quiet. Not only did many comment on Jana's bravery, but also on how shamefully she shared without being resentful, sensational, or self-pitying. This occasion represents a significant change in the Duggar family's approach to challenging and intensely personal subjects. The Duggar family is frequently recognized for its conservative and religious public persona. Together, the sisters have cleared the path for a more open, sympathetic discussion of parenthood, grief, and recovery by starting these discussions. The sisters' cancer has received acclaim from medical professionals who watch the webcast. One of the most prevalent yet least well-known experiences for women of reproductive age is miscarriage. According to Dr. Emily Carter, a prominent obgyn with expertise in maternal-fetal medicine, Dr. Carter claimed that Jana and her sisters have eliminated the mystery and stigma surrounding a perfectly normal, biological event. Instead of letting women grieve in private, they are assisting them in doing so publicly. Jana's contribution is particularly noteworthy since it dispels long-held beliefs held by both inside and beyond the Duggar fan base. Many people believed for years that Jana's single status was due to her family's wishes or her own decision. Her modest life at home was interpreted as either a religious precept or as a sign of affection to her siblings. But her disclosure reinterprets that story. She is portrayed as having gone through significant experiences that most people have never heard of rather than as the one who stayed behind. According to her, healing occasionally requires an audience, but pain doesn't always. This is the reason I'm speaking now. Jana also talked about the emotional fallout from her encounter. She talked about the feelings of loss she experienced as a result of the pregnancy itself, as well as the nightmares she had subtly associated with it, the names she had written down, the prayers she whispered at night, and the plans for a nursery. The heartbeat was what I had visualized. I had previously decided on some lullabies. Then one day I simply had to let go, and only I knew. She went on to say that although faith was essential to her healing, it wasn't enough to take away the suffering. Rather, it provided her with the fortitude to bear it. She ended by saying, "I see you. Anyone watching who has been through this, I do." Additionally, I hope you understand how important your tale is. It makes a difference even if no one ever heard it, or if you never told anyone. Her voice stayed steady as she said those words. Her eyes were steady, serene, and knowing, but her posture remained composed. Since then, the Duggar family, as a whole, has come together in support of her. Many were taken back by the revelation, but according to insiders, it also strengthened the bonds inside the family. Her mother, Michelle Duggar, reportedly broke down in tears upon seeing the video of Jana's reflection. According to one story, she held Jana's hand for a considerable amount of time, before simply stating, "I wish I'd known sooner. I regret not asking," and that emotion is in line with the conclusions drawn by a large number of viewers. Not only is it a tale of loss, but it also serves as a warning that even the most resilient and powerful people can be hiding hurts from others. Jana's unadulterated honesty has provided something uncommon: dignity. At a time when a lot of reality is filtered and packaged for maximum clicks, she wasn't weak by being silent. It was a show of respect. She didn't say anything dramatic. They were intentional. And by deciding to speak now, she has given innumerable women the confidence to confront their own experiences without feeling guilty. The comments on the video clip are telling as it circulates on many platforms. The answer is almost universal, spanning from young women to elderly mothers, from clinical psychologists to spiritual organizations. Respect, solidarity, and empathy. This isn't your typical family news story. There is a stop in culture, a place to recognize suffering that has long been disregarded or misinterpreted. And now, Jana Duggar, who was previously the quietest person in the room, has spoken something that many people will remember for years to come. She made no pleas for pity in her parting remarks. She pleaded for comprehension. And that might be the strongest argument of all. Listen to us. Let's find out. Furthermore, we must never presume that quiet indicates that nothing occurred, because the stories we seldom witness are frequently the most profound.